see you found love, but I'm just aging. Oh, the fire's low, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But you know that we might still get burned. Raging, the fire is raging. Wanna run again. Whip me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive.
He caught me right up underneath here. I don't know how he got his heel right there. And it was actually a previous injury that just let go.
Remember, the person you're working with is going to make you be a little bit faster. So when they go something, you might be a little bit harder. That doesn't mean you've got to escalate.
The fire is raging. It's a carousel of words running around, going nowhere. How do you survive while I'm burning alive? Though the flame is there, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But we cannot burn without nowhere. Raging, the fire is raging. Wanna run again. Whip me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is raging. The fire is
Round. And you go down. What do, Damon? You just squeeze even further. So you've learned really early to breathe from up into the solar plexus, just into the chest. Things like that. So it doesn't cave your chest in when you're breathing. So, round back to where I need to get. This is why I do core work straight after heavy cardio sessions. Because there's nothing harder than doing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110 sit-ups, 110 twists, 110 crunches, than when you're trying to catch your breath. Yeah? Don't try and catch your breath. Catching implies you've got to chase it. Yeah? Just get your breath back. Just breathe. Breathe. Don't even mentally imply to yourself that you need to find it somewhere. Grasp for it, catch it, get it. Just breathe. Yeah? Awesome. So we all count 10 apiece. Even though CJ might be out a little, can you still count 10 after jump shed?
Plus,
Alright, everyone counts 10 at their own pace. And when I say a sit up, just a sit up. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Sensei Pete's a freak, so he'll do like these sit up twist things. Make us all look like we're amateurs. You know, but that's what makes him so great. Alright, we ready? It's gonna go in an anti-clockwise. Also,
Can't do Japanese, just count, you know, we count Japanese, but if you want to do Korean, Hindi, whatever, it's all good.
and a ki on 10, please. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 10.
No, that's
Stefan. Keep it off your face. Hey! Smile, look up. Think happy thoughts. Stretch out your tummy. Grab a drink. Come back to the centre.
How's everyone feel? Fantastic.
Get a stretch. This is the best time to stretch actually.
Awesome.
You're totally warm, everything's moving. CJ, how's your knee, bro?
Should we sit in the morning?
Yours.
Some ice.
What about the knee?
Genuinely, is it okay or? Sure? What happened to it?
Bit of a
I did this week.
squeaky.
Alright, he's done kicking everybody in the balls. Just on a leg sweep. Just be careful, you know, because I know it's in the heat of the moment sort of stuff, but that's what happens when the person has been doing 29 rounds without a single idea or notion or necessity to block or to be prepared or be aware of a leg sweep, and then on the 30th round, when he's the most rooted, he gets a leg sweep. Because what do you think he's going to do? He's going to overcompensate for the shock of it, and he's going to, and then that's going to fall, you know. That's the result. So,
Swap insurance.
yeah. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Sensei Pete, anything you want to say?
Good session, fellas. But, apart from a couple of bumps.
Awesome.
Still right. We ruptured something there. Got a sore toe. Nothing to worry about.
Awesome.
Actually, I think the toe might have got caught in one of these things.
Awesome. Stefan, anything you want to say, bro?
Oh, it's awesome. I just love it.
Awesome.
I think for us training up at Force, it's been us gradually getting better, but having you guys it's just a different ball game, just the fitness you guys have, and to see where we can get to in the way of stamina, technique, it's good. It's always good with you guys. It's a different ball game, you know.
Awesome.
And the control.
Awesome.
Is that good too? The control.
Yep. I enjoy.
Not getting carried away.
It's good, but like me and Ben were saying a couple last week before, it's that bringing the intensity down and lasting and having the stamina. It's a different mindset of just doing rounds to do the rounds like your black belt. Grading, it's like, and people come in hard the whole time, but it's having the stamina to go the whole time. It's to be that mindset to know you have to last that long, so it's bringing the intensity down, having more padding so you can actually last the duration. It's just, you get too much of the old mindset, like we've got to go hard, it's got to be, everything's got to be to hurting the body, so it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work, you know.
Of course.
And it's just like, you know, it's just a smarter game.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, but no. Thanks for training. Of course. Sensei Ryan.
Just about to say I'm very impressed.
Of course.
Impressed with the stamina and especially some of you younger boys. No, well done, boys.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. I think like we're saying, just, you know, I get asked quite often, you know, you guys must do tons of sparring, or the training you guys must do is just like stupid hard and all this sort of stuff. And the truth is it's hard in its own right, and I think for people that aren't accustomed to it, it's hard. But it's almost like this all year round, and it's probably because of the fact that we hardly ever really have serious injuries.
I think it's hard, but the other thing is that other places it's impossible to do because there's no trust between partners. I think you guys passed the pub test. I forget which one. I think it was CJ. I kicked and he grabbed and swept, but he stopped it there. Whereas in other places, they probably go, yeah, I'm good. You know, it's completely wrecked me. But no, sweet, thank you. Passed the pub test. I trust you guys. You know? Yeah, and I think that's how you grow. We had Shihan brought a guy from Wollongong, a kid up here, and we did like, was it 20 rounds or so? 25 rounds, and he was knackered by it.
It was literally just myself, the kid, Damo, and Stevie just rotating through.
But he said that like they never do anything down there like that because it's always like one up, an ego thing. And yeah, no.
And he loved it.
Yeah, he loved the idea of, hey, I got so much out of that and I'm still fine. Yeah.
And he was able to do things with control and that you can't normally do in those places, because if he just happens to tag someone, even going at like 10%, you know, he might pull the kick up or something to prove a point. And I get it, it's an old school mentality. I understand there's a place for everything, but they'll just absolutely cave him in just to prove a point. But my analogy with that is it's, if I pulled it up, I did it out of respect because of the fact that if I didn't pull it up, your head would be halfway across the room. You're now you're meeting my 10% with 100% and feeling good about yourself. Where does that get either of us? It gets me thinking, well, next time I'm not going to pull my kick up just to teach you a lesson. And it gets you thinking that you've one-upped me. So the next time you're going to go even harder to prove that you've one-upped me and you've still got it on me. But I've now kicked your head halfway across the dome. And then you know what I mean? It just becomes stupid, you know? And I get it because it used to be like that. I've trained like that in many places and even here, you know, but truth of the matter is when you want to start getting to that next level for tournaments and just in general, you save that sort of you save that sort of attitude when the time is necessary. And in an environment like this, at this point in time, it's not necessary. You know, the necessity is to help everybody grow at the same time, in the same way. And it just gets everybody better and better and better. And I swear, I know this is going to sound a bit silly, and you probably will laugh at me, but I reckon Sensei Pete spars better now than when he did when he first started coming in for sparring and stuff like that. I reckon you spar so much better. You're like, I feel like you're scarier to spar. Your kicks are better, you hit more precise, so I feel everything a whole lot better.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm dead set. Like Sensei Pete's always been a scary person to spar, and when I was younger, I always used to think if that's what Sensei Pete is like at his age, and he was a middleweight champion, and I was striving to be a middleweight champion, then what the hell do I need to be like at my age? And what was he like at my age? You know, and Sensei Brian could probably tell us exactly what he was like, and you hear the stories from Sensei Chan Cameron all the time. So that's who I used to model it off. So whenever I used to get the chance to spar with Sensei Pete at like gradings and stuff, I just used to think, just got to try and cave him in and see how I go. And I just get school. But I'd love it because it was like, okay, still got a way to go, still got a way to go, still got a way to go, still got a way to go. And now it's like 10 or so years later, and he still tags everybody in the dojo. Us. You know, it's like Stefan's the same. When he first came, everyone was scared. You know, now everyone's just like, if we can weather the first 10 seconds of the round, we're good.
I'll get him once again.
Okay, of course. But it's because of people like that that have helped people like myself, Damo, Divi, you know, grow so much better and so much faster and more technical because of people like that to model ourselves. So thanks to people like Kane for coming in, you know.
Thanks, other than you come down.
Of course. No, always welcome, man. You know, C Jizzle,
It's a jizzle.
the BFG, the Big Friendly G. You know, it's a new world for CJ. CJ's a kickboxer, you know, Muay Thai fighter. He doesn't. It's something different. We're so good at going into their world. It's very, very rare that they come to ours. You know, like super rare, because they're like, oh, if I could punch you in the face, it'd be a whole different ball game. Well, the rules say you can't punch me in the face, so let's see how you go in this one. You know, but that's why I appreciate about people like CJ that come in and, you know, test what he's got at a different skill level, and you know, he holds his own and does well. Of course. Other than that, thanks heaps, guys. Monday, Easter Monday, go enjoy the rest of your public holiday. Can we give the place a quick sweep, please?
Sweeping them up.
Yeah, sweeping them up. Follow Sensei Divi, or Senpai, whatever. Follow Divi, and he'll show you the way. Just a quick bow off, if you don't mind. Hold on. Hey, Sean, man, you do? Thanks, man. You gotta get all the Yeah, can we get a photo?